Hi guys, welcome back to Letters from the Past Undusted. As promised, I got the game and I am very excited to continue. So, let's start. Oh, this is new. This was not in the demo. Okay. So, Aunt wrote a letter to Adora. Let's see. Dear Adora, long time no see. How have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was at Lily's funeral. Is that Mom? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to trouble you after all this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it in your house after one of my visits. I really thought I had lost it for good, you know. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Thank you. Love, your aunt. Okay, I'm gonna try to do voices. I don't even remember what voice I gave her in the demo. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now is the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Damn, doing voices while whispering is not easy. Okay, let's clean it up. Okay. Doing the demo again. Please, these parts. Oh, I missed this one in the demo. Okay, let's clean it. So now we have the reason why Adora came back to the house to get the necklace for her aunt. I wonder if the name Adora has something to do with, oh, what was the name of it? I can't remember right now, but it was done. The Netflix TV show, cartoon, I mean. It was great. I used to watch it. Adora and Gatra. I'll put it up on the screen. Once I remember. I remember and then I forget. was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. I need to go to the attic and find that necklace. Huh? Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been to the attic. Mom was always the one in charge of it. So both parents are gone. Oh well. I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Where should I even start? Okay, this looks the same. But we do have more information from Adora. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened the window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sound of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. That's new. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on a shelf. Housed inside was our first family photo. Okay. Oh, this is new. This is very different. Okay. Let's clean the photo. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad had made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Cute. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It'll be Dora's first ever family photo, so let's make it a special and unforgettable experience. That is so cute. Oh, I love the art. Oh, it's so beautiful. He pleaded like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mom let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. Oh, this is much different. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks. A complete 180 from Mom. Okay, let's see this photo. Oh, now we don't have the other one. That's actually a good step. Because I remember I didn't pick this item because the game didn't tell me to pick it up. But now that I don't have any other thing in the screen to pick up, this is actually pretty good game design to introduce you to the different options that you have to use to clean. Really good. Forever, okay. That's sad. You could have taken one with the costume and one without it. Mom. I don't know, Mom. You seem a little strict. Too strict. I actually don't have any family photos like this. I have one, but it's different. It's not necessarily a family photo like this. My parents separated when I was very young, so that's why I don't have any photos like that. Which is fine. That was never my reality, so Don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Because they couldn't come up with anything creative. Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But, Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. I'm with Dad. Oh, so you're only trying to talk Adora into your plan now? Mom. Okay. Our very first family photo together. A seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. Now, it is my humble opinion that was not an amusing story. That was a show of not giving Dad a voice, because 2 pictures could have been taken. And Dad would have been very happy, and I think so would Adora, and honestly, so would I. And so ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an unmovable mother. As always, Mom won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. Oh, come on. God damn it. While Mom was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear costumes next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterward, I saw that he had given me bunny ears. Did he? I didn't notice. He did. Cute. Mom noticed shortly after and gave Dad a light rap on the head. But the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. Okay. Oh. Still, I would have liked to see the costumes. That would have been a cute picture. I know this is going to be heavy on the drama. Not the drama, the feels. Here we go. Let's clean this one. A lot more different content than first time. Really nice. When I was young, Mom often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash! It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. Once she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Man, I feel sorry for this kid. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. Man, I feel sad about this whole story. Obviously this has to have like a happy ending. Obviously. I mean, it's a cozy game. Come on. But, I don't know, man. I feel like this kid really went through it, you know? Oh. Does it? I knew that the symbol was interesting in the demo, but it means something. Okay. Intriguing. Okay, Adora. Listen up. Now we're talking. my channel a video where I tap and scratch and talk about my favorite mugs. If you're into that, check it out. Okay, I'm gonna get tea outside first, and then we're gonna get inside. I wonder if you get an award or something, an achievement, for never using the button. That would be cool. Okay. I think we got the outside, guys. Yeah, let's go inside. I really like the art style. It's really nice to have these indie games and indie companies really betting on this type of art style. I don't know, it just brings a sort of comfort, you know? Maybe it's the nostalgia because games started out like this, you know? Or at least most of the games I played were in this sort of pixelated art style. Almost there. Let me see. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora? Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. Wonder what's the story behind it. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Intrigued. Okay. Oh, this is new. Okay. Let's go, let's go. My mom loved writing with fountain pens. No matter how long the letter or document, whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would always say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture, as I'm trying to do now. Then, she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit beside her whenever she took up her pen. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting found so many inkwells. Sometimes I'd spend half a day just looking at them. I don't think she used this one very often. Okay. No new tools, so let's clean. You know, I think my handwriting is a bit like my mom's. We're very influenced because I watched her write. I don't remember what I was watching her write about, but I remember seeing her writing. Would have thought I would have this, new memory unlocked. Interesting. There's something about these indie games, they're really raw in terms of feelings. They really dig deep into the story and how it's supposed to make you feel and how it evolves. It's really nice. I saw something recently that said that most games that are getting really good ratings are the ones with stories, and most of them single player. I think after COVID, because of the distance everywhere in the world, people really craved, and still crave, that sort of connection and humanity. You know, a good story that makes you feel something. And I think it's relevant now again, with AI running rampant everywhere. Oh, I actually cleaned all of this with the sponge. What am I missing? Yeah, I need the brush for that one. Yeah, missing something else. Oh, yep. Nice sound. Also, I just noticed that it's filled up. Nice animation. It's really cute. It's filled up still. Interesting. Wonder why she never used it. Okay, we got it. Hey, we are getting stuff. Achievements. Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within. Lois. And that is a quote from Mom's favorite writer. Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Oh. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights. Oh. Can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines.
What?
Oh wow! To Adora, Lily, and Ash's beloved daughter, you need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. If you become brave enough to finish your carrot, I'll give you fountain pen as a present. Nice bribing your daughter, huh? That's fun. I don't think I was much of a picky eater. I don't remember, to be honest. I adored fountain pens, so it was an unresistible offer. Mom looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting." That's true. I think that's a science or something. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learned more about myself after reading those words. She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason, after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. Dude. My gosh, that's crazy information. Every time we know something nice, yay. Every time we know something nice about this family, we end up knowing something bad. Okay. I'm gonna clean this turtle, and it's gonna be the last one. Let's see. Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a children's choir, and that he had joined the band during his university days. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song he composed titled, "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. What a nice dad. Okay. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? "You can't hold me back, I'm free. No one can ever stop me." Was that it? Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. You know, I have a similar experience with my parents. I have good memories of when they were already separated. It's fun to... Girl, let me clean around the shell. Nice sounds. You know, when I don't know, it's my relationship with my parents is not difficult, but different, I guess. I always think that they did their best, but they weren't prepared to be parents. But I can say that I've connected pretty well with them through music. I used to listen to a lot of rock with my dad. Like AC/DC, they were my favorite band when I was a kid. And what else? Scorpions, I remember hearing a lot of that. You know, that sort of vibe. You would put it on the car, and I really, really enjoyed it. But my mom, it was more pop. It was more, lots of Shakira. Love it. It was very fun. And what else? Anastasia. She really liked Anastasia. And when I was younger, she had hair very similar. She used to dye her hair blondish, and she looked very, very much like Shakira. And for the longest time, Rosalia's concert for the Lux tour. And my mom, she paid for the tickets and everything. She really liked that album, and so did I. It was very, very cute. It was the first time I went to a concert with one of my parents. It was a good memory. Adora, I'm done. After my hit single, Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest release is Dad Loves Weekend. Dad, you sure are not a kid too. Ah, you got me. This is my secret down. How about a song? Where'd I put my ocarina? Oh, that's what it is. Dad, if you love music so much, why did you become an accountant? Girl, you're firing shots you shouldn't be firing. Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. You see, I love music, but it doesn't mean that I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. Oh, I wonder if that's true. Or if he's just like a lot of us who had to suppress our creativity and love for the arts and do regular blue-collar jobs for the money. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want, it's about doing what you can't live without. I mean, he's not wrong. Still. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. Okay. He played an ocarina, that's cute. Okay. Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, "Then what can't you live without?" He replied, "Lily and Adora, that's why I'm the happiest man in the world." He then declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release in his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs, and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? Man, I'm living this right now. I'm trying to find myself. Okay. Let's see what we have next. That is a cat. I was trying to move the object. That is probably a cat. A piggy bank, but shaped like a cat. Okay. That's enough for today, guys. Oh man. There's some heavy stuff in this game. Okay. We're gonna go through it together, okay guys? We're all gonna hold hands and go through all our feels in this game. But this is all for today. And next time, we'll have more. I hope you have a wonderful day or a peaceful